Picture this, you're a household name, adored by millions, living the dream. But then, it all goes wrong. Courtrooms, allegations, and multi-million-dollar lawsuits flood your life. Sounds like a drama, right? Well, buckle up, because today, we're diving into the top 10 biggest celebrity lawsuits of all time. From bitter divorce battles to social media scandals that rocked entire festivals, these lawsuits will leave you speechless. Ready? Let's kick things off with a courtroom showdown that had the whole world watching. 1. Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard. The defamation battle. Let's start with a legal saga that became impossible to ignore. Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard. The drama? Endless. The accusations? Shocking. The courtroom moments? Iconic. Depp filed a $50 million defamation lawsuit against his ex-wife, Amber Heard, after she published an op-ed in the Washington Post suggesting he was an abuser, without actually naming him. But for Depp, it was a clear attack on his reputation. The trial itself? It was like a real-life soap opera, with twists and turns you could never predict. From shocking revelations about their marriage to public testimony that had people glued to their screens. In the end, Depp won the defamation case and was awarded $10 million in compensatory damages and $5 million in punitive damages, though the latter was reduced to $350,000 due to state limits. Heard didn't walk away empty-handed either, receiving $2 million in her countersuit. Did anyone not have an opinion on this case? It seemed like it was all over social media, memes, and even courtroom reactions went viral. Definitely one of the most talked about celebrity legal battles. 2. Meghan Markle versus The Mail on Sunday. Next up, we've got a case that wasn't just about media drama. It was a fight for privacy and dignity. Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, took on The Mail on Sunday after they published a private letter she wrote to her father. In 2019, she sued for privacy violations and copyright infringement. The letter, deeply personal and emotional, was shared without her permission, and that was the breaking point. The case was a massive win for Meghan. She was awarded a significant victory, with the judge ruling that The Mail on Sunday had violated her privacy and ordered them to pay damages. More than the money, though, this was a case that resonated with anyone who believes in the importance of personal boundaries in a world where the media often crosses lines. 3rd, Britney Spears versus her father, the conservatorship battle. Now let's talk about one of the most heartbreaking public battles in recent memory, Britney Spears and her years-long struggle to free herself from a conservatorship controlled by her father. The legal battle that started in 2008 over concerns about Britney's mental health spiraled into a legal nightmare that lasted nearly 13 years. In 2021, Britney publicly shared her story, urging the court to end the conservatorship, which had controlled her finances and personal life. The Free Britney movement had gained massive momentum. After years of fighting, Britney was finally freed in November 2021 when the court terminated the conservatorship. It wasn't just a win for Britney, it was a win for personal freedom and the right to control your own life. It marked a crucial turning point in her story, and perhaps the most significant moment in celebrity justice in modern history. 4. Michael Jackson, the 1993 child abuse allegations. Next, we go back in time to the 90s and one of the most notorious legal battles in music history. Michael Jackson was accused of child sexual abuse in 1993. The accuser, a 13-year-old boy, claimed Jackson had abused him. The case was settled outside of court, with Jackson denying any wrongdoing. But the controversy didn't end there. In 2005, similar allegations came up again, leading to another high-profile trial. This time, Jackson was acquitted of all charges, but the damage to his reputation was already done. The legal battles and accusations left a shadow over his career, and questions still linger about the truth behind those allegations. Michael Jackson's case is a reminder that the public's perception can be influenced just as much by legal battles as by the music itself. 5. Kendall Jenner, the Fyre Festival lawsuit. Let's move from the serious to the bizarre. Kendall Jenner and the Fyre Festival. You've probably heard of it, a music festival advertised as a luxurious, exclusive event on a private island. What they didn't tell you was that it was a complete disaster. But Kendall Jenner was part of the hype. She posted an Instagram promoting the event, which ended up being a disaster. Of course, the festival turned out to be a total scam, but Kendall was hit with a lawsuit for misleading her millions of followers about the festival. She was paid a hefty sum for her promotion, but after the fallout, she had to settle for $90,000. It's safe to say her social media gig didn't quite pay off the way she thought it would. This lawsuit serves as a cautionary tale for influencers everywhere about the power of their endorsements and the consequences when things go wrong. 6. Harvey Weinstein, the Me Too movement and legal reckoning. Let's talk about a case that wasn't just about one person. It was about a movement. Harvey Weinstein, once a powerhouse in Hollywood, was accused of multiple sexual assaults by actresses and other women. In 2017, the floodgates opened as women like Ashley Judd and Rose McGowan came forward with accusations of abuse. The legal battle that followed led to Weinstein's conviction in 2020. He was sentenced to 23 years in prison for sexual assault and third-degree rape. This wasn't just a win for the victims in the case. It was the start of the Me Too movement, a cultural shift that challenged the way Hollywood and other industries treated women. Weinstein's case marked marked a pivotal moment in the fight for justice and paved the way for countless other survivors to come forward with their stories. 7. O.J. Simpson, the murder trial that captivated America. Now, let's rewind to the trial that defined a generation. O.J. Simpson. The case? Alleged double murder. The victims? O.J.'s ex-wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, and her friend Ronald Goldman. The evidence? A lot of it pointed toward O.J. But did he do it? Simpson's trial was a media circus, with millions of viewers glued to the TV to witness every twist. The infamous moment when O.J. struggled to fit the bloody glove onto his hand? That moment alone kept the world watching. In the end, Simpson was acquitted, but many still believe he was guilty. This case remains one of the most talked about trials in history and continues to spark debates about race, celebrity, and justice in America. 8. Lindsay Lohan, the E-Trade lawsuit. Now, for something a bit lighter, let's talk about Lindsay Lohan's lawsuit against E-Trade. The company aired a commercial featuring a baby named Lindsay, which Lohan claimed was a reference to her. In 2010, she sued E-Trade for defamation, claiming they used her name to make fun of her public image. The whole thing was kind of ridiculous, but hey, Lindsay wasn't having it. The case was settled out of court for an undisclosed amount. In the end, Lindsay got her payday, but it definitely wasn't the legal drama people were expecting from her. Sometimes, celebrity lawsuits can get pretty out there, and this was one of those moments. 9. Travis Scott, Astroworld tragedy. Finally, a case that was tragic and still ongoing, Travis Scott and the Astroworld Festival disaster. In 2021, a crowd surge at Scott's concert resulted in 10 fatalities and hundreds of injuries. Lawsuits followed from victims' families, accusing Scott of negligence and failure to stop the event when things started to go wrong. This case is a reminder of the immense responsibility that comes with organizing large events, especially when they involve thousands of people. While the legal battle continues, it's an incredibly important moment for the music industry to address crowd safety in the future. It's also a pivotal moment for public safety regulations at live events, where massive crowds can sometimes turn dangerous in the blink of an eye. 10. Taylor Swift, the groping lawsuit. Victory. To end on a note of empowerment, we have Taylor Swift's legal victory in a case where she was groped by a radio DJ. In 2015, Taylor Swift sued David Muller, a former DJ at Denver's KYGO radio station, for groping her during a meet and greet. Muller denied the allegations, but Swift remained firm in her stance. The case went to trial, and after a tense courtroom showdown, Taylor won the lawsuit, receiving $1 in symbolic damages. Her victory was not just a win for her, but a win for women everywhere who have been harassed or assaulted. Taylor used her platform to make a powerful statement about standing up for oneself, no matter the cost, and her legal battle became a symbol of resilience. These lawsuits are more than just courtroom drama. They tell us stories about power, reputation, and what happens when the stars fall. Which one shocked you the most? Let me know in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more.